When you gamble online, don't gamble with the new Batman. Runner, directed by Brad Furman, who I believe directed The Lincoln Lawyer, and this movie was predictable and forgettable. This movie stars Justin Timberlake as Richard First. He is a college student at Princeton, and he's earning his way to pay the tuition by doing online gambling. He's running this gambling ring where he gets college students to go on to do online gambling for their money, and he takes a commission from that money and uses that to pay his tuition. But the dean doesn't like this anymore. He doesn't want Richard to be doing this, so he tells him that if you don't stop doing this, you're going to be expelled from the university. And Richard decides to stop doing the whole gambling rig, but he decides to do one more gambling on his own and decides to gamble all his savings on online poker, and he loses it all on this website that's run by Ivan Block, played by Ben Affleck. And he feels he's been cheated, so he goes all the way to Costa Rica to find out what happened to his money, and Ivan agrees to pay him back his money and offers him a job to stick around and become his new protege and learn the ropes about how to run a casino that he runs in Costa Rica. And Ben Affleck is probably the best part of this movie. He really has a fun time being a villain in this film. I really liked how good of a villain he was. And Justin Timberlake was alright as well. And then you have Gemma Arterton as the love interest, Rebecca Schaffran. And she was very good in the movie. I thought she and Justin had some pretty good chemistry. And Anthony Mackie plays the FBI agent Shavers, who's trying to take Ivan down. And this movie is very predictable. I predicted from like 5-10 minutes away, I knew what was going to happen before it happened, and it really was boring with that, and there was no suspense when you're able to predict a movie that well. So I didn't like that at all, and basically I definitely don't recommend this movie. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. It is very forgettable, and it's just not worth your time. But as far as whether or not Ben Affleck is going to be a good Batman based on this performance, he might be a pretty good Batman. I don't think he's going to be like the best, but I don't think he's going to be that bad either. So we'll see what happens when the next Man of Steel movie comes out and he puts on the cape and cowl. And that's all I got to say about Runner.